Have you ever felt like you were on a quest to better yourself, only to end up in a downward spiral? Well, that's exactly what happened to me. Welcome back to our channel, folks. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's sure to make you question everything you thought you knew about self-improvement. Get ready for a shocking story that will leave you on the edge of your seat. You are not flawed. You are not failing. And you are not stupid. You're just going through a phase right now. You can expect a phenomenon like how self-improvement ruined my life, or the self-improvement conundrum. We may be discussing the paradox of self-improvement, which holds that once you embark on a path of self-improvement, call it a spiritual journey if you like, or simply the recognition that you aren't happy with your life as it is. You inevitably encounter obstacles along the way. I said, sure, why not? I'm psyched. Now is the time for recovery. Before I started working on myself, I actually had a pretty good life, working at a bar and enjoying an active social life. I was able to make a good living in the city, but there was something missing, a yearning to test out fresh, creative, and commercial terrain. That's when I made a major choice for my future. Since my visa was about to expire, I decided to leave my work and travel to an island where a friend was living and where there was a yoga center where I could volunteer. I was too curious to care if the idea was ridiculous. I was looking to broaden my horizons and pursue exciting opportunities. I went on their website and sent them an email. A video interview followed, and I was extended an invitation to spend the summer there. It was rather different from my life in the city, though. The island adopted a more relaxed lifestyle, emphasizing things like organic farming, yoga, and even naturism. It wasn't easy to move from staying up late and drinking to early bedtimes, camping in the woods, and having deep philosophical debates. The process of letting go of destructive behaviors and adopting more constructive ones was akin to a rebirth. One that was both terrifying and life-changing. Starting off on a path of personal development can be difficult because you're probably used to doing things a certain way. In any case, it's a perplexing and transforming process to realize you need to remake yourself, learn new things, and let go of old patterns. It takes a lot of introspection and dissatisfaction to motivate most individuals to make positive changes in their lives, such as getting up earlier, giving up bad habits, and expanding their social networks. It's important to remember that not everyone you care about is on the same route once you start down this road. Some may stick around, while others fade away. It can hurt to see longtime friends and family members drift apart from the person you're becoming. Both parties in the partnerships are now being served rather than served. Tensions that arise from spending time with people whose interests and values are at odds with your own are unsustainable in the long run. It's vital to remember that old friendships from high school or college aren't necessarily worth holding on to, even though you're putting your own development and honesty first. Others may judge you harshly or make you feel guilty. You don't have to be nasty or abrupt to sever ties. Tell them straight up that you need to focus on other things at the moment and are therefore unable to maintain the same level of involvement. People will naturally drift away from your life if you make decisions that are consistent with your development. It's fine if they cease trying to communicate and connect. A formal separation is unnecessary. An organic distancing will do. Be true to yourself and connect with others who understand your path. You will face many trials and tribulations on your path to personal development. For instance, after spending the weekend at the yoga center on an island for a festival, I found that disconnect and chaos of city life to be too much to handle. When juxtaposed with the island's relative technological simplicity, it was like entering an entirely new and foreign universe. I had a similar experience when I returned to Ireland and found it difficult to reacquaint myself with my loved ones and the surroundings that had become so familiar to me. Since I felt invisible, and unappreciated, I sank into a deep depression. It was challenging because I wanted to help others by imparting the knowledge and wisdom I had received. But I quickly learned that most people were not motivated to make the same kind of positive changes in their lives that I was. That they aren't interested should in no way be taken as a reflection on who we are or what we have to offer. While it's easy to place blame on others who haven't traveled our path, it's more important to remain true to our goal and adapt to new contexts, honestly. It's important to remember that not everyone will share your values and ideas while you're trying to fit in somewhere new. It's human to seek approval and friendship, but we also need to accept that our lives won't always run parallel to those of individuals close to us. Accepting the difficulties we face and maintaining our focus on self-improvement open the road to genuine connections and a life that is in harmony with who we truly are. In order to grow as a person, you may need to spend some time away from your usual hangouts. It could mean trying new things, changing up your diet, and going out on your own. If you do this, you'll increase your chances of connecting with people who share your outlook in life. In my hometown, I've had the opportunity to explore on my own and meet interesting people. Eventually, we united as a group of people who were all striving for the same ideals in life. Self-improvement solitary beginnings are normal. There's a chance you'll be ostracized and misunderstood for being different from the norm. But, unfortunately, it has to start somewhere. You can discard your former persona through ostracism and find your true people. It's a ride full of ups and downs. Even while progress is constant in life, there will inevitably be times when you feel like you've hit a stalemate and want something new. Accept the discomfort and embrace the time alone. You'll meet more and more like-minded folks as you progress along your journey to personal growth. You can safely move on from friendships and pastimes that no longer interest you. If you give yourself permission to grow, you'll reach new heights alongside people that appreciate and get you. Your current plateaued self can't improve without first dismantling certain parts and falling apart. But if you're patient and persistent, you can get even further off the ground. Accepting that growth is not linear and braving the hurdles that come along the way are all part of the trip. It's a lot like investing in that you have to put persistent effort into the proper places before you get a return. Self-improvement is a multifaceted endeavor that necessitates a network of contacts with people of varying perspectives and ideals. Realize that you are not defective or doing anything wrong. Taking positive steps to improve your life is the first step toward a more fulfilling future. Adopt a growth mindset and see setbacks as necessary steps in the direction of improvement. As a result, you'll establish a new norm as you gradually improve your social circle, work routine, and leisure pursuits. It will take some time to establish that foundation, and you'll frequently fall below it in the beginning as you work to develop the capability to achieve new heights. And it occurs on many different levels. It occurs in interpersonal relationships, with regard to healthful eating and physical activity, and in the workplace. Numerous people leave their regular 9-to-5 jobs in favor of self-employment. Many of the people who embark on this path of personal development have previously worked in the fields of coaching, yoga instruction, or a similar field. Yes, I accomplished it all by myself. That's why I decided to start leading yoga and mindfulness sessions. And that experience taught me quite a bit. And so I began to produce stuff. And it all bombed. It just didn't pan out. I didn't have the means to support myself. I was a resident of the parental home. Next, I fell into a deep depression and abruptly departed the nation once more. Then I came back and attempted it once more. And with the groundwork I laid the year before, I had a greater grasp of what does not work. how to deal with people in new ways, and how to get my message over. It's an ongoing process of improvement. It's a never-ending cycle. And I have a little faith that anyone will ever succeed in completing it. So, props if things are rough at the moment. You've got this down pat. If tomorrow is lousy, then so be it. Cool. Keep in mind that success is inevitable if you keep at it. Practice self-discipline and focus on your long-term goals in order to guide your day-to-day decisions. This is an ongoing procedure with no end in sight. Don't stress about getting to the top of the mountain because there's always another one beyond it. Self-improvement can and will wreck your life at times. But online, it's guaranteed to be uplifting. I think highly of you, and I hope you do too. Now that the video is over, what do you think, guys? Will you start your journey today? Comment down your answers below. Don't forget to like this video. And since you're already here, you might as well subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on great new videos. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the following video.